The Boston Marathon, 1 year later, the city and many people there hoping that this race this year will help them move past the horrors of last year. Security ramped up, as you can imagine, and police on high alert. Local Boston strong Dan Harris is there at the starting line. I know you went there as a child, and you're there again with us this morning. Good morning, Dan.
That's exactly right, Robin. Good morning to you from the little town of Hopkinton, which traditionally has hosted the starting line for the Boston Marathon. Already, the tens of thousands of runners have started to gather for the big day. We have spoken to a lot of people, and there's one thing we are hearing consistently, that Boston may have been knocked down last year, but not for long.
Beneath all the pre-race ceremony, including a tribute to the first responders at Fenway overnight and the annual blessing of the runners, beneath it all, a steely current of resolve.
It's a symbolic gesture that we're not going to cower to the specter of terrorism.
Last year, trauma surgeon Dr. David King ran the marathon, then heard about the attacks and went straight to Mass General Hospital to treat the wounded. He's running again today. Having such an intimate relationship and shared so many remarkable moments with my patients and not want to run for them to celebrate their recovery, I can't imagine not doing it. There will be extraordinary security this year. In a show of both faith and defiance, they're expecting 1 million spectators, double the average. There will also be 9,000 more runners than last year for a total of 36,000, making this the second largest race in the marathon's history. 6 Mass General nurses, all of whom treated victims, are running this year too, many of them for the first time.
It's going to be very emotional. I mean, it's the emotions just within the last week have quadrupled. We're all really proud of each other for doing it.
Jeff Bauman, who we all remember from this iconic picture in those horrible moments after he lost his legs and was rescued by a stranger in a cowboy hat, plans to spend this Marathon Monday with family. He is now walking on prosthetics, and his fiancée is expecting a baby.
I just treat every day like it's kind of like my last, and I try to do everything I can.
It is hard to overstate the importance of the marathon to Bostonians. As a little boy, it went right by my house. My dad ran it many times. Last year's attack was an attack on all of us.
While officials say they have dramatically boosted security this year, they've gone out of their way to not spoil one thing that everybody loves about this race, which is the intimacy. The fact that anybody can walk up to pretty much any point along the 26.2-mile route and without a ticket bear firsthand witness to one of the world's greatest sporting events.